Buenas, soy Sevedat. Estamos en el capítulo número 26 de Disciples Liberación. Vámonos. Esta vez vamos por la misión principal a full. Sebastián notó que los antiguos pergaminos de la biblioteca de Ilian cesan la crónica de la Cuarta Era. ¿Por qué será? Veamos el mapa. La tumba de Wotan. Vamos a hacer las principales, como he dicho. Ya da igual lo secundario. Conoce a los elfos y los reanimados. Quiero conocer los reanimados, no los elfos. Ves un elfo junto a una celda de los prisioneros no muertos. Mira a tu alrededor y mientras te acercas te observa con culpa. Te reconoce.
Abby, that's one of the elves that held us captive in the Whitelands.
Los ojos del elfo se mueven de un lado a otro nerviosamente mientras hace cuenta de tus números y armas.
That was a misunderstanding. But perhaps a fortunate one? Let me explain.
First explain what you're doing with these penned-up undead, elf.
Será mejor que hables rápido.
Your explanation had better be good, jailer.
Yeah, when I pass out and wake up in a cell, I like Ale to be involved first.
We had no choice. We intercepted communication that our mana flows were going to be targeted. We suspected outsiders like you.
Ridiculous.
García parece
But
agitado.
after you escaped, we captured a messenger and interrogated him.
Meaning you tortured him.
Gift me this dog's blood.
We found out it was the undead here in Wotan's grave who are targeting us. But we don't know what they're planning. This can still end well. You're obviously resourceful. If you helped us combat this plot, we could reach an agreement. To, compensate you for the earlier misunderstanding.
O liberamos a los no muertos.
You were wrong to jail me, and you were wrong to jail them.
Earned blood.
26. Nivel 3, ¿verdad? No veo nivel 3, nivel 3, nivel 2, nivel 2, nivel 2, nivel 2, nivel 3. Todo el crítico de los aliados hasta el final de la batalla. ¡Hostia! Preparado. Lo malo es que estos son la mayoría atacantes a distancia.
You're done.
I'll sneak past them. Feel my blade bite!
By the seasons of my body.
Au. Au. Buenísimo. Quémate ahí.
Let us savor this moment. I will lick your wound.
Daño primordial,
You will be purged. I am his vessel. His suffering must end.
Do not fear death.
Joder.
Face your death.
Feel my blade bite! You mess with Abby, you mess with me!
Que provoca cosas, ¿no?
Can't get too close.
Oye, deja mis no muertos en paz, ¿no? Oye. Oye, boludas.
Oh, my darlings.
¿Qué es esto? Joder. Si no podrán pasar nadie. Es que nadie podrá pasar. Este hace daño primordial, ¿no? Sí. Pues le pondré una de esto.
The Liberator reigns.
I'll sneak past them. Feel the snake's bite!
By the seasons of my body. Ho! Can't get too close. I will lick your wounds. Scorch this instead. A pilgrimage.
Life is chaos.
Mola.
Can you hear her calling to us? Die and be awoken!
Face your death.
65.
That was abrupt.
She had it coming. Let's talk to the second Woken she's got caged up and figure out what's actually happening here.
Te acercas a la celda de los no muertos. Varios cadáveres descerebrados tambaleantes se revuelven en el interior. Parecen estar heridos y medio quemados. Un vampiro de aspecto demacrado destaca ligeramente entre el grupo. Hay inteligencia brillando en sus ojos mientras te observa desde detrás de los barrotes. Observa con hambre la sangre de la carcelera de tu hoja.
You seem to have had a little disagreement with our host. Shame so much of her blood went to the dirt.
Coward's blood. No worth.
Well, you say that.
Before she died, the jailer said you were plotting against the elves.
Well, yes, we are. But it's in self-defense. If she's dead, I take it you also have a complicated relationship with elves.
Ahora y así. Algunos elfos tienen su utilidad.
Elves are just people, same as anyone. Some have their uses.
Tu vampiro vuelve a mirar tu arma ensangrentada y se lo lame.
They do, at that. Sorry, they've been starving us. I am called Pelma. The elves in this region have gone mad. It's their mana. They've taken prisoners, tortured, mutilated. They've torched entire barrows in the night. Most of my people workers, not warriors. Now they are ashes.
Fire in the night is not earned blood.
My people, can the search really have driven them to this?
We've seen the elves push pretty far by mana. Think of Cowan. But can we trust a vampire?
She's starving and caged. And look at these people. They're shambling and half burnt. They're not exactly an army. They're not even a threat.
I don't hate elves. In life, I was an elf. But these elves have gone mad. They won't stop until they've destroyed my people and my home.
You're not the only one who's been imprisoned by the elves' hospitality.
Abres la celda con cautela manteniendo las armas preparadas. El vampiro no hace ademán de moverse hacia ti, lo que los zombies no parecen percatarse. Pelma te mira con algo parecido a calor en sus ojos negros.
I'm not saying we're going to help you. But if we do decide to stop the elves, we need to know how.
There are tunnels beneath the fallen god. Find the warlocks there. Tell them Pelma sent you.
Vale.
They have devised a way to stop this band of mad elves. Runes to poison their mana springs.
¿Cómo se envenena el mana?
I've never heard of anyone poisoning mana before. Explain how.
With runes, we target the springs that feed only to the Marauders' camps. It will end the conflict before the more vengeful of my people take things too far.
There are tunnels all over Wotan's corpse. Tell me where to look.
The warlocks have burrowed into the chest of the dead god, north of here. Follow the stench.
Whatever has been going on here, we're putting a stop to it. I'd suggest you don't get in the way, Pelma.
Encuentro la entrada. Oye, debería de darme más posición con los no muertos, ¿verdad? Toma. Puedes ser guardia. Espero que estos aventureros no sepan nada del arma secreta que guardamos en este lugar. Sería una lástima que intentaran robarlo, sobre todo esta noche que hay poca vigilancia. ¿Ha habido un golpe? Sí, desde luego, sin duda. Sí. Se han interrogado a los guardias tras la instalación secreta. Yo lo haré. Oh no, son demasiado fuertes. Sí, son muchos. No quiero luchar, no quiero luchar, no quiero luchar. El alto rey de los enanos, de trabalenguas. ¿Qué es esto? Oye, déjame. Cansino. 31, no. No, gracias. ¿Qué hay por aquí? No muertos, mis amigos. Mis amigos, los no muertos. Colisandre, mira, las estatuas de los primeros, los tres hermanos de la dinastía o tu dinastía. No. Te acercas a un grupo de elfos, llevan la misma marcas de clan que el carcelero. Te miran con los ojos relucientes por el maná.
This is Elven territory, outsider. What are you doing here?
El carcelero nos ha enviado para ayudaros.
We met a jailer named Altendian. We got the vampire to talk. We're on our way to reinforce your warriors before we strike against the undead.
Los elfos se relajan pero mantienen las flechas preparadas. Si conocéis el crucero de Suki y a su cautivo sois de fiar, al menos un poco. Han desaparecido. $29. Y son 8. ¿Puedo con ellos? ¿Conquistar? ¿Cómo que 78? ¿Me ganan? No, yo los gano. Hay muchas misiones que no puedo hacer porque no me apetece, básicamente. Vale, encontrar a quien contamina el maná, la tumba de Wotan. Gingolo el descarbado. Bueno, por aquí está claro que no puedo pasar. $33, joder, vete. A distancia. Nigromante, Banshee, joder. Me otorga incorpóreo no, inspiración. Joder. Preparado. Ah, si estáis tan cerca. Lo malo es que no son atacantes físicos. Sí, pero es que no hago daño divino.
You're mine.
I'll sneak past them. Feel my blade bite!
Your flesh is too soft.
Life is chaos.
Debería de equiparle todo de esto.
The life stream drains from you.
Hostia, si le he hecho daño.
Your flesh is too soft.
Dejad a mi pobre de esto en paz.
Death does not wait. I will reap you. You will make a fire. Fate hand guide me to death. Banshees que hacen tanto daño.
falso. No, que falso. Pero bueno, súper falso. Súper falso. No, en serio, súper falso. Súper falsote, súper falsote. ¿Y tú quién eres? Daño primordial más 20. Tiene 1700 y ya habéis visto lo que le hacían de daño. Ay, cuántos falsotes por aquí. Por los 4 cielos. Un foso para sacrificios, puedo leerlos. Los brujos inclinados sobre intrincadas runas no se percatan de tu presencia hasta que estás casi encima de ellos. Carraspeas y se dan cuenta.
Aviana of Ilion, we meet again.
Yolamar, I should have known. If there's mana, you'd be close by.
I'm flattered you remember, but you can't be here, Nephilim. You're too dangerous, and this mana too valuable. Guards!
I will reduce you to pus and sinew, you sniveling insult to necrotomy.
Ejamar, you're meant to be building the throne of Korsal.
Everyone, stop!
Los no muertos se detienen y observan sin parpadear. Los brujos, sin embargo, sí parpadean, están confusos. Hemos venido a ayudar.
We're no friends of elves. We're here to help.
Help us?
The vampire Pelma sent us. We're going to use your runes to put a stop to the fighting in Wotan's grave.
Señalas amenazante a los brujos. Y los guiduchos se encogen.
All the fighting. It's time we let the god rest in peace. You understand?
Los brujos te presentan las runas.
Yes, I understand. If you can find a way to get those runes into the mana springs of the elves, that will bring an end to the fighting.
Guardas las runas en tu bolsa. Los brujos parecen aliviados al ver que te marchas. A los cadáveres de muertos parece darles igual. Cuando os habéis marchado, el río te lleva a un lado.
Before you ask, yes, we're taking these runes, and yes, we're putting them in the mana flows. That's the decision I made. Problem?
Avi, no problem. I was just gonna ask if you needed help carrying them.
Creo que este lugar me está afectando. Claro, me viene a
They are
ayudar.
a bit heavy. Here, take a few, and let's do this together.
Sure, Avi. Sure.
Vale, pero no están aquí, están arriba, ¿verdad? Joder. Colocas la primera de las piedras únicas en la corriente de la mana. Lanzas una pequeña llama de color néctar rosado que se disipa de inmediato. A ver. Es que no veo un pijo. Conquistar. ¿No muertos? Ay no, digo no muertos. No podemos contra estos, ¿verdad? Pues sí. Toma. La segunda runa desprende un extraño olor esmeralda y se desintegra en la lenta corriente de maná. Conquistar. Conquistar. 33. Para poner tu culo del revés. Eso es. El pie del dios de la roca, el mismísimo Wotan. Vaya, tiene una pequeña herida aquí. El cuerpo de Wotan, aquí es donde Mortis acabó con él. La tercera piedra runa que repiquetea en la cuenca de la corriente de maná mientras libera su energía oscura con lentitud. Una llama morada y desaparece. Tengo que hacer esta misión sí o sí, ¿no? Sí. ¿Esto es un elfo o es un no muerto? Bueno, como he dicho, no pienso hacer misiones, ya me he cansado. Misión completada. Colocas la última piedra y con ello la tarea está completada.
Huh. I guess I thought it would look different.
If the mana looked poisoned, no one would want it. But it does smell strange. Almost sweet.
Hey, Avi, about what we said back there after talking to Yolimar, we all right?
Siempre estaremos bien.
We started this as the Twilight Twins, and that's how we'll stay. We're good, Ori.
I feel the same way. I support you now, and I always will. I think I was just feeling a bit on edge.
If it's because we just doomed these elves to death, you made your choice. The elves here are more obsessed with greed than anything else.
I was curious how you'd feel about this.
I want justice for all of Nevendar. And these elves were harvesting this mana unjustly. That's how I feel.
Well, that's a feeling, I guess. Let's go back to the undead and let them know they have an ally in us.
Pues estamos muertos 20. Bien. Vale, ahora vuelve con no sé dónde, no sé quién. F5. Por el coño del punto H de la Inco. No he dicho en ninguna parte, es una librería de lenguaje de C. La vampiro más se acerca a ti, tiene la boca manchada de sangre fresca.
Ah, my liberator. I've found you.
Orion se acerca una mano temblorosa hacia su espalda.
I see you've been enjoying your freedom.
Palma te lanza una mirada perpleja durante un momento antes de percatarse. Siempre la boca ensangrentando con la manga.
Forgive me. It's my nature, but I forget how unsettling it can be for the still living.
I think of them as sleepers yet to wake, twitching and excreting in their little dreams of life.
Living our meat, nothing more. No sense in thinking of them at all.
I was expecting a little more gratitude. Each dying elf you're feeding on is dying because of me.
Your poison culled the marauding elves, but the survivors have regrouped and attacked my people where we are most vulnerable.
I'd do the same. Where was the attack?
The God Vein. Mana that flows directly from the fallen god at Godhead. It's a dangerous source of pure mana. But the marauders are desperate addicts. They'll murder all of us for just a taste.
Certainly, you can relate.
And I suppose you've never killed to feed yourself? No animals have died to feed your family? I'm sorry, but while we debate the ethics of undeath, the elves are slaughtering us. Please, save my people at Godhead.
Los salvaremos a todos, sin importar su raza.
The undead didn't ask to be what they are. They don't deserve to be wiped out, no matter how strange they seem to us.
No offense intended, I'm sure.
Jota, tu Jota, toma, sí, bien, vamos hacia la veneración, vamos. Aunque falta un poco, pero bueno. A ver dónde está el cabezón. Miren la cara. No podemos salvar a los dos, porque soy así de bueno. Obviamente voy a ayudar a los no muertos. Y a un demonio. Ante ti es la vena de Dios, un apuro supurado copiosamente del cerebro en descomposición de Wotan. Su poder late a través de todo lo que te rodea.
Well, this is gruesome. Oh, it's strange, though. I feel like the air itself is charged with power.
It is.
Por alrededor son los sonidos de lucha y gritos de dolor, entre todas las batallas que tuviste que llevar para llegar hasta aquí, en cuán preciado es este poder. El aire parece volverse más denso, tu visión se oscurece, sientes una voz sonar de tu cabeza una vez más.
You have come to me.
La voz es ensordecedora, pero no emite ningún sonido. Te das cuenta de que estás sobre su origen. ¿Eres Wotan?
Wotan?
Yes, Avi. The big dead god is still Wotan.
El poder de Wotan te inunda y es embriagador, envolvente, abrumador, es todo cuanto siempre quisiste y todo cuanto
You too have power, gloaming child. You too need power. Look around you. Lust and madness. Malice and want. And you between all.
Aunque intentes deshacerte de la voz que resuena dentro de ti, esta se retumba una fuerte pregunta, parece decir. ¿Estás tras esta
The
lucha?
races here are acting like power-hungry lunatics. I sense the draw, too. I suspect you're the one behind all this?
Sientes la voz pero no responde. Ante ti aunque intentes deshacerte de la voz. Vale, otra vez repito lo mismo. ¿Cómo estás hablando?
I can hear you, but you're supposed to be dead.
El eco de la voz de Wotan se silencia justo para que el estruendo de la lucha llegue.
Avi, things are about to get messy in here. We've got both elves and undead incoming.
Is your power to shape the light and darkness around you? Or to pull both within yourself?
De repente lo de pasar que el mundo entero se sume en silencio. Orión te habla como si estuviera todo un mundo y una vida de distancia.
What do we do, Avi?
El tiempo parece detenerse ahora, la voz de Wotan se aclara, cercana, pero no fue.
The undead and elves vie for the power my remains would grant them. And you stand between and above them. You've seen the faults of both. Addiction, bloodlust, cruelty. Perhaps their faults are your own.
Mis aliados son un mal necesario.
This is a cruel world, Wotan. They're not perfect, but they're the allies I need.
Such is your judgment of them? You are then fit to stand in judgment?
Il mundo murmuglia e ritumba alrededor. Es posible que hayas dicho que Wotan sería.
Will you trust them with this power? Would you trust yourself with it? Perhaps no one should have it.
Merezco el poder de los dioses. Ni siquiera los dioses se merecen su poder.
You're right. No one deserves to have such power. Especially not the gods. Look at what Nevendar has become under you.
Ah, but is that an answer? Power calls. And rare indeed is one who will not answer that call. You must decide what to do with it.
Para mí.
So you'd give this power to me?
Even gods do not give power, gloaming child. In this world, at this moment, I simply cannot stop it from being taken any longer.
Los rostros perversos de aquellos que encienden el manateo observan con malicia desde las sombras. La voz de Orión hasta ti, llega hasta ti como si fueran a través del agua.
What do we do, Abby?
What indeed?
Mata a los elfos e ayuda a los no muertos.
The elves have gone mad with their lust for mana. They can't be trusted with this power. Reinforce the undead.
El rostro de Ormiel refleja rabia y confusión. Sus lealtades opuestas vuelven a luchar dentro de ella. No intenta detenerte.
Rise and fight again.
Bring me carnage.
Mientras miras a tu objetivo, su determinación es una máscara en un rostro aterrorizado. 29. ¡Hostia! Un dragón negro tienen. Estupendo. Ah, pero está... vale. Aplica envenenado y dilatado charco de ácido duro. Hace que brote ácido del suelo de los pies del enemigo con mayor porcentaje de PS, que recibe daño vale, envenenado y debilitado.
Feel the snakes bite! Now you see me.
This
¡Deja al zombie en paz!
Galleon greets you. By the seasons of my body, aim and shoot. Ho!
Joder, con inmovilizar.
Must keep a distance.
Me has matado al zombie porque no tenía vida.
Death is order.
Scorch the security. You will be purged.
The life stream drains from you.
Ay, estoy inmovilizado.
Feel Galleon rage.
You're mine. The Liberator reigns.
I'll sneak past them.
Feel the snake's bite!
Your flesh is too soft.
This will hurt.
Pero oye, ¿por qué no han actuado los...? ¿Por qué no tiene...? ¿Por qué no tiene...? Espinas? Ah, solo los físicos. Solo los que son de físico. Los atacan a... yo pensaba que eran todos.
Mortis, use my body.
Where I go, darkness follows.
Mortis is eternal.
This suffering must end. We are all his children. I go.
Vaya.
For the rage of our mother.
Y vosotros, os demás magos,
You're mine.
Now you see me? Feel my blade bite! You mess with Abby, you mess with me!
Life is chaos.
Scorch the security.
For my dread queen.
Feel galleon rage. You're mine.
también es verdad que no tengo zombie. Tu apoyo, los no muertos rechazan a los elfos durante el más breve de los respiros. La orden de no muertos se abalanza contra la pena de Dios con sus fuerzas nigromáticas llevadas a un frenesí en su presencia. Escarban y arañan intentando abrirse paso, desgarrando hasta la misma vena. Partes del cuerpo putrefactas se desprenden pasando inadvertidas a medida que las rasgan la vena del poder.
They're gonna rupture the vein!
Back! Everyone!
Know me.
La explosión de poder emana de la vena, una luz blanca recorre su ser. A tu alrededor, elfos no muertos explotan en una niebla sangrienta, huesos y tendones se deshacen ante ti. Entonces tú también desapareces. Ponte en modo de volver a enmendar. No sé qué me han dado, pero bueno.
Abby, someone else is here.
Definitivamente echas a mano tu arma, pero te detienes estupefacta. La figura que está ante ti es Orión, pero Orión ya está de pie junto a ti.
Whoa! Hey! Who the... You stay right there, me!
El otro Orión se limita a sonreír, te mira o quizás mira a través de ti. Parece que sus ojos no llegan a centrarse en nada.
Who are you? What do you want?
You came to me, gloaming child. You and the other scavengers who picked at my corpse for whatever power you could glean.
Wotan?
Yes, or something very near to Wotan.
Impossible.
The dead god.
We saw your body. It was decaying. You're dead.
I did wage war against the elven god Galleon and won. I tore his heart out and hurled it into the sun. I did fall to Solonial's rage. Mortis, the goddess that rose from that rage, did kill me, and all the dwarves of Nevendar out of revenge. But Nevendar is not the only plane, and Wotan is not the only Wotan.
I don't understand. We were at your grave. The god vein ruptured. If this isn't the Four Heavens...
You are the gloaming child, Aviana, the twilight between light and dark. This is a place of neither.
Then where is this?
Do you not suspect? This is Urdva.
The corporeal anchoring of the ethereal.
The necromancers call it the Plane of Slights, realm of neither living nor dead.
Explain this illusion.
I was once the patron god of the dwarves. Perhaps this diminutive form is how your mind is capable of interpreting me. Now then.
Wait, did a god just insult me for being short?
Dime por qué nos has traído aquí. Apenas tienes tiempo de pensar de la pregunta cuando Orión interrumpe algo abrumado.
All right, so some kind of god realm, or whatever, and hear me out. We're all dying of mana poisoning and having a deathbed vision.
We wouldn't be having the same vision.
Maybe I'm having the vision, and I just imagined you said that? Wait, maybe my whole life was a vision. Maybe you were never real. Maybe I'm not real. I'm spiraling. Avi, make this better. Talk to the Godman with my face and fix this!
Orión se sujeta la cabeza con las manos, la sonrisa de Wotan cambió ligeramente. Hay cierto aire indulgente en ella.
Urdva is difficult for the mortal mind. This is the plane of slights, where the corporeal forms of gods exist.
¿Cómo es posible existir? ¿Cómo es que puedes existir?
I still don't understand how you can exist at all. Unless Mortis raises you, once you're dead, you're dead.
Wotan is dead in Nevendar. Wotan is alive in Urdva. You are light and you are darkness. But you are still you. I am a dream, a memory, a premonition. But I am Wotan.
Tell me more about this Plane of Slights. I don't even know what that means, frankly.
Urdva, the Plane of Slights. A place where shadows of gods rest, or the tatters of my memory of such a place. Corruption has seeped into this memory, the pollution of the rot and royal of Nevendar.
Your memory of Urdva? You mean we're inside your memory? We're in your mind?
No, and yes. You are beginning to know me, to know the divine. There is no other way to explain it to a mortal mind. This is real, but it is also a memory that rots.
But if this is a memory, does that mean I've already been here? Are you remembering me?
Child, you've always been here, and you will never be here.
All right, can I just stop pretending that I understand and go straight to hating this?
You said, know me. You're Wotan, I know that. What else am I supposed to know?
We must know the corruption and creation that trails in our wake. In your world, I hammered the mountains and the valleys. I watched over the dwarves for a time. They led me to disagree with the gods Galleon and Solonial. I ripped the heart from Galleon's chest and threw it into the sun.
Well earned.
Solonial struck me down. Then, to save her love's heart, she threw herself into the sun. She returned as the burned horror, Mortis.
Que el detector de movimiento en la mejilla de Dormiel mientras observa a Wotan con estoicismo majestuoso.
You should be thanked for giving us such a magnificent goddess.
I murder and am murdered. I create and am recreated. The connections between gods, between mortals, between worlds. They corrupt, they grow. You are a nexus of connections, Gloaming Child. The potential corruption that follows in your wake. Know the gods and learn.
Estamos en modo de serie
Enough of this madness. I'm leading us out of here.
The corruption seeping in from the rot of Nevendar eats at your return, even as it eats at my mind. Cleanse Erdva, and you may yet find a way.
Good. So there is a way home from this place.
A way to exist, Gloaming Child. Here, you are the half-born memory of a dream. But that is at least something. The price of failure in this universe is nothing.
Funciona, sácanos de aquí por favor, con ellos comienzan los luchas, sí que sé. Señor de las cadenas. Esa al Tendien, la carcelera con la que te topaste en las tierras blancas en la tumba de Wotan. Está cubierto de cadenas y parece jugar con un gancho con púas.
Okay, so you're not actually the jailer we met. What fever dream god are you then?
I am Ars, the Lord of Chains.
Of course you are.
I am the Binder and the Keeper. You are not supposed to be here. You are supposed to be chained in place.
Speak of chains. Earn death.
Yes, yes, we all think you're very brave. Please don't get us in a fight with gods.
Binder and Keeper? Sounds like glorified servitude.
Oh, it is. Gloriously so.
Apenas consigues evitar que Bagdad cargue contra la deidad y le hermen en torno a los ojos. Una mirada de puro odio enturba su belleza durante un momento.
In all the pantheons of all the gods, no one's ever written about you or spoken about you. No legends, no songs.
You are of the 10th epoch of Nevendar, but there are many more eras and ages, rises and falls, than what those epochs would reveal to you. I am proof of that.
If you're the god of chains, are you the reason the gods are trapped here?
Trapped. The Erdva, the plane of slights, is but one of an infinite number of realms in which we exist. The gods are not trapped.
So you're the god of those held captive?
Not just the jailer, but the jailed. Not just the chain, but those in chains. I am the whip that cracks, and I am the skin beneath. The same could be said of you, Nephilim.
We're leaving the plane of slights.
El tejido corruptor retrocede con un siseo de agonía. Fuera de lo que fuera ya no está. F5. Texto, mucho texto. Y está Cohen, pero la locura que hay en sus ojos no es como nada de lo que viste en Nevendar.
Cowan of the Whitelands. What are you doing here?
Cuando la figura habla, su voz hostil entre el gentil susurro del viento sobre las hojas de los árboles y horrendo ruido de una bestia.
I am become many things, but I was Galleon.
Galleon, the god of the elves.
Galleon se tira del pelo y se hiende las garras en la piel.
Galleon, god of the elves, of the trees. of many things, and then nothing. Wotan ripped my heart out, but gods don't die, right?
Eches un vistazo al extraño plano de memoria de un dios muerto que te rodea.
I've noticed.
Jo, macho.
The scribes write the tale, your heart was torn out by Wotan and hurled into the sun. But why?
My people say it was Wotan's jealousy, but it was not. It was fate. The schism was coming. Wotan's many divisions to many planes was coming. Solonial's death and rebirth was coming. The fate hand clasped us. We are gods, but against our fate we are nothing.
I've only heard legends of how you created life on Nevendar. What actually happened?
We were lovers. All of us. Bethrazen, Solonial, Wotan, and me. Bethrazen formed Nevendar, and it was the first schism. It tore us apart. Solonial and I clung together. Her tears were the rivers, my seed were the trees. Your world was the greatest creation in the universe, and it was doomed from the start.
The elves are split, desperate. They need you.
The schism, the epoch that fated the elves to divide, was inevitable. Nevendar is a land of divisions. It is cursed.
We're finding a way back to Nevendar, Galleon. Come with us. Your people need you.
She brought me back. But she was... and I was... I came back as Galleon the Twisted. Galleon the Divided. Galleon the Shifting. I cannot go back again.
My lord, please. We need you whole and returned. We need you to make us whole again.
No. No. I must not be bent to others, not again. Not a creature of your world, just a creature.
Galleon se aleja, su voz le sigue como el eco del burboteo de un arroyo o los lamentos de un animal herido. ¿No muertos? Allí ves a Sebastián. Sebastián se apresura a retirarse ante sí mismo. Es una escena extraña.
Who are you, really?
I am the High Father. The angels are my children. The Empire are my children. You are all my children.
Guillermo ríe amargamente. El alto padre no parece percatarse.
But, Father, you don't speak to mortals. You don't speak to anyone.
Orion, hold your tongue.
El alto padre ignora Orión, solo te mira a ti.
But you are unique amongst my children, aren't you?
Soy Aviana, descendiente de los ángeles.
Yes, High Father. I am Aviana. My mother is Inuel. I am descendant of your child.
You are all my children, Aviana. But my light throws shadow, and some of my children have slipped into that shadow.
¿Por qué enviaste a mi madre a Nevendar?
My mother was the angel Inuel. She was sent to Nevendar to destroy it, on your orders.
At my displeasure, universes dissolve into entropy. At my whim, stars explode into being. The greatest gift I can give Nevendar is my indifference. Consider it a blessing.
Vaya.
People love you. They dedicate their minds, they mar their bodies, they throw their life into praising you.
Child, if I did not ask for them, do you think I asked for their adulation? I will not celebrate your victories, just as I do not relish your defeats. Love is not indulgence.
El alto padre suspira cambiando su peso de pierna, gesto extremadamente físico para ser así.
The people of Nevendar pray. For epochs they pray. Why don't you answer those prayers?
Your world, child. I never wanted it. Nevendar was a mistake, an impetuous flourish from one of my wayward. It is true, I've often turned from your world.
Sebastián intenta no sobresaltarse, casi lo consigue. Corisande reprime un suave sollozo.
You act indifferent, but you're here and you're speaking to me. There must be a reason.
Because you are something new. Something I will need to turn my attention to. For better or for worse.
What does that mean?
Something I'll do? Something I won't do? What do you mean?
You have time yet before I turn my eyes to you. Be strong, child.
Yo en un mundo juego violento y gravitante de corrupción se aleja disparada de ti en lo que solo puede describirse como un terror.
That's two. Feels like we're getting close.
Aún hay más. Mortis, estupendo. Esa pelma de vampiro con la que te topaste en la tumba de Wotan te sonríe y su imagen parece ondularse. Es hermosa, élfica y luminosa, y luego es horrenda pero putrefacta y andrajosa. Te sorprende cuando la figura que hay frente a ti se alza, algo brillante sonriente, el corazón de un dios. Levanta la mano preciosa y ligera, putrefacta y quemada.
Mortis, goddess of undeath.
Shirley intenta mirar altiva y directamente a los ojos de muertos de Mortis, fracasa. Shirley aparta la mirada e inclina la cabeza.
My queen! My everything!
Hejemor se postea ante la cambiante imagen del horror que ves ante ti. Ves que hurga en su túnica y luego decides dejar de mirarlo. La diosa de la muerte y los asesinatos sonríe y echa un vistazo a tu grupo. Ves belleza a la par que una burla esquelética en su rostro. Y con eso Mortis desaparece. Vale. Es una figura ataviada de sombras con el rostro oscurecido por una capucha, cerca de la última pústula de corrupción. A juzgar por la inclinación de su cabeza, parece estar admirándola.
Your name?
Hu-Waijin, goddess of horrors that sleep beneath the waves. Maybe.
Quizá.
You seem uncertain.
I am Hu-Waijin, goddess of whores and bastards. Maybe.
Porque nunca he oído
I've
de
heard
ti.
of no such god. I thought Solonial was goddess to the mer people.
I am Hu-Waijin, goddess of winds and wastes. Maybe.
Yo soy Aviana de Iliad.
Ku-Wai-Jin. My name is Aviana.
I am Hu-Waijin, goddess of lies and truths. Maybe.
¿Quién eres tú en realidad?
State your true name and do it now.
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of dream and horror. Maybe.
If you're playing some kind of game, Ku-Wai-Jin, I'm in no mood.
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of murder and love. Maybe.
Soy Aviana, liberadora de...
You're many-titled. I understand the burden. Lately, they've been calling me Liberator.
And drunkard.
Wow. That one's at least deserved. Maybe even a bit of an understatement.
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of gibbets and nooses. Maybe.
Pones los ojos en blanco, parece que a la vez que los que te rodean, si esto va a alguna parte no puedes saberlo. ¿Y tú? ¿Y quién eres tú?
Right. I'm Aviana. And you?
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of lust and slaking. Maybe.
Adiós.
I am leaving.
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of beggars and fools. Maybe.
Maybe. Con la apertura del tercer bloqueo entra una fresca ráfaga de aire invernal vigorizante. Lo conoces bien, Nevendar, mi casa.
We're doing it! There's a way out ahead!
Corre, nunca volveré aquí, ¿verdad? Te detienes en el abismo entre los planos de los livianos y Nevendar. Si das un paso al frente puede que nunca vuelvas. Continuar hacia Nevendar. Das un paso al frente, nerviosa al parque confiada. Nevendar aguarda. La bruma a tu alrededor se sienta en forma de una niebla baja que emana luz y luego desaparece por completo. Has vuelto.
Knives, check. Body, check. Boyish good looks.
Estás bien, Ori.
You're fine, you're fine. Maybe an inch taller, actually.
Har, har, har.
Yo no compares su estatura con la tuya solo para asegurarse que estabas de broma antes de cambiar de tema de la conversación.
So what do you think that place was? Erdva? The Plain of Slights?
No tengo ni idea.
Part of me hopes we never know and never have to go back. What matters is we're free and safe.
No argument there. I know we say this a lot these days, but this hasn't exactly gone to plan.
No, but the elves and undead both just heard the message. Ilion is here, and has as much a right to Wotan's grave as anyone.
And if Erdva was the afterlife, I'd say the gods heard it too.
Hostia. Acabo de conseguir cosas nuevas. Inteligencia, maná, probabilidad de crítico, iniciativa. Constitución PS. Otorga sanguijuela al portador. Hostia. Hombre. ¿Qué hay más? Ah, hostia, esto. Tengo otro de estos. No, yo lo tenía. Mira este. Este va así ya. Esto, amigo, aquí. No, PS poder, vale. Crítico, ¿a quién se le pongo de crítico? No lo sé. Ay, sí, se me ha muerto el zombie. Pues nada. Otro zombie. Una hora y 7. Pues hasta aquí este capítulo. Soy Severat y nos vemos en el próximo directo vídeo. Chao.